Okay, so hi, thank you so much for coming here. Today we have Calista Wisuna, Davin Kurniawan, and Kelsey Florensia as our participants. And let's have a chill conversation here, and I will start with some photos on the screen. Okay, so what do the photos shows for you guys?
I think overall the photos include pictures of environmental problems that we are currently facing right now, as well as the possible solutions for it. As you can see, the upper left picture shows the air pollution that might be caused by coal-fired power plants, and the possible solution would be the picture below it, which is wind turbines to create electricity.
Okay.
For me, I agree with Calista. The picture that are shown, picturing destroyed nature, also ways to save it. There is pollution that is very common here in Indonesia, especially Jakarta, and we are facing it right now. I think the air condition in Jakarta is very bad, as the government already suggesting us to wear masks, and the number of people getting sick because of that are also increasing. Moving
Okay.
on to the next picture, I can see illegal logging that can worsen the effect of climate change, as forest plays a crucial role in producing oxygen. Lastly, the other picture are wind turbines and disposing waste in its proper place that explain ways to save the nature.
Okay, that's a really good point. So, you guys know that world has changed in recent decades. What positive changes do you think significantly happened?
I want to answer that. I think there are plenty of beneficial transformation, especially that relate with the environmental things in the past few decades. One of the crucial positive transformation is the increased use of renewable energy such as solar and wind power. This action contributed to the reduction of greenhouse gas emission. Besides that, nowadays people are more aware about environmental challenges such as climate change, deforestation, and pollution. So it will bring greater effort in protecting the environment.
I agree with you. And now, what negative changes do you think significantly happened?
I think currently one of the most significant negative changes that has happened to our environment is possibly the level of air pollution. In Jakarta, we can see how polluted it is from how hazy we see the air and the buildings.
Any other opinion?
Yes, connected to what Calista mentioned, because
Okay.
of the bad air quality, it can lead to respiratory problem also.
All right. So, do you think we are more or less environmentally friendly compared to us 50 years ago?
I think we are more environmentally friendly because there have been positive action taken toward environmental friendliness over the past 50 years. But the environmental issue still persists. The urgency to address environmental challenge remains high, and bigger effort from everyone globally are needed to create a more environmentally friendly future.
Okay. What about you, Calista?
I agree with Davin's statement. An example that I can think of right now is the innovation of electric cars. In attempts to reduce the pollution produced by conventional transportation, we often see which are cars.
Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. So, From the problem and solution that shows on the screen, how effective do you think each solution is? You can read it first, carefully first. Okay. Anybody?
Maybe I can share my opinion. I think all of it can be an effective solution if everyone has the same will to solve those environmental problems that you listed in the screen. For example, it might be very challenging to convince everyone to ride public transportation over their own cars, as some might find it less comfortable, as it is often very crowded.
Okay. Do you guys think there are any alternative solutions?
In my opinion, yes, there are lots of alternative solutions out there. As Calista has mentioned before, using public transport might be less comfortable for some people. Then, those people that feels uncomfortable can change to electric vehicles. Another thing that we can do is creating pedestrian-friendly sidewalks and bike lanes. So walking and cycling would be a great choice. In addition, it can make us healthier. In the case of increasing use of energy, the problem to many people are the cost is expensive. Here, governments can give incentives or subsidies so renewable energy can be more affordable and attractive to many people.
Okay, thank you for your opinion, Kelsey. Okay, so now I want to ask you about how important are trees and plants to humans.
Okay, maybe I can share my opinion about this. I think it is very crucial as the key for producing oxygen are trees and plants. And humans will not live if there are no plants on the earth.
Okay, that's a good point. How popular are parks and gardens where you live, Kelsey, by the way?
Well, for me, parks and gardens are quite popular, especially in the morning. Usually, there are many people of groups spending their morning there, including running, jogging, or just having a chit chat there.
Okay, maybe I want to ask Calista.
As far as I know, parks and gardens are not too important in my area. I rarely hear the people around me going there.
Oh, okay. So you have a different parks and gardens point of view with Kelsey, right? Okay. So as you guys now I will move my screen to the article that you have read. That isn't it? Have you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, good. So, as you guys have read the article on the screen, I want to open the discussion about it. So, who do you think Mother Nature is?
maybe I can answer it again. In
Okay.
my opinion, the Mother Nature is lands, sea, including the animals and plants, the one that are making our ecosystem stable, the environment balance, and also protecting the planet for our future generations. That is Mother Nature for me.
Okay. Now I want to ask, what is the main idea of the passage on the screen?
I wanna try to answer it. I think the main idea of the passage want to inform that Mother Nature has contributed to limiting the effect of humans on the environment, and this might has possibility to change.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So, let's move on. You guys see that there are some underlined phrases in the passage. Can you guys tell me two phrases introduce the cause of something?
I think the two phrases are "is the result of" and "because."
Okay, all right. Now, which phrases introduce the result of something?
I think they are "led to" and "results in."
Okay, that's good. Last one, which phrases say there was an effect?
Oh, okay, let me answer the last one. The
Sure.
phrases that say there was an effect are had an impact, also had an impact.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your answer. Now, which phrases are formed by verb plus noun?
I think there are three phrases formed by verb and noun, which are had an impact, had an effect, and be the result of.
Okay, that's amazing, Davin. And which phrases are formed by verb plus preposition?
The phrases formed by verb and preposition are led to, and last one is result in.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let's look at the first circle words in the passage. Do you guys find it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What does which refer to, a noun or a clause?
I think the first circle word refers to a clause, which is the sentence where it says the earth vegetation has been taking in more carbon dioxide than had been thought.
Okay. Now, what about the other one?
Okay, the other one that I can find is in line 11.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep. Refers to a noun which is distraction. While the other one in line 21, it refers to a clause that said the earth's oceans and vegetation take in half the carbon dioxide we produce. Then the last one in line 26 refers to a clause that said warming seas, for example, may be taking in less carbon dioxide.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, according to the research in the passage, what have Earth's plants help with?
According to the research in the passage, plants on Earth have been found to contribute in absorbing more carbon dioxide than previously expected. Hence, this lead to reducing global warming and giving us more time to address it.
Okay. Now what was the difference after very old woodland was destroyed?
Okay, after the destruction of ancient forests in Britain, it said that the ecosystem changed significantly. Nowadays, that forest become a very beautiful country that we know as United Kingdom.
Okay. What do Earth's forests and seas keep us safe from? For you guys?
They keep us safe from climate change as they have the ability to absorb a large amount of carbon dioxide that we produce.
Yeah, I agree with you. And what does a rise in carbon dioxide leads to?
From what I read, according to the text, carbon dioxide leads to a greater growth of the plants, which further absorb a greater amount of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. This is one of the reasons why this tag is expressing a possible positive side of the increasing level of carbon dioxide.
Okay, I see. So, how did cause or effect prices, and which help you answer the question in the last question?
Okay, I think the cause or effect phrases helps us a lot in
Yeah.
answering questions in the last question.
Okay, so for you, it's really helpful.
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you. Now, I want to move to a bunch of questions we have to discuss. Firstly, let's say, what are keywords in each question? Can you guys mention?
Sure. I think for number one, the keywords are aspect and changing climate causes forest fires. And for number two, the keywords are part, global warming, expert, and agreement. And for number three, the keywords are form, sunlight goes back out, and atmosphere.
Okay, thank you, Davin. Maybe the other person for number 4 and 5?
Maybe I can help answering
Okay.
that. For number 4, the keywords are improves, cloud's ability, reflect, and sun. While for number 5, I think it would be connects, Arctic, bad weather, and Britain.
All right, thank you. Which word, synonym, or paraphrase could you look for in the passage on the screen to find the answer in question 1? The first question.
Okay, to answer the question number 1, I think I look at the word forest fires.
Okay. Now, you guys, Kelsey have answered the last question. Did the words or synonym or that paraphrase from the last question help you to answer the question?
I think yes, it helped us in answering the questions.
Okay.
The answer for question 1, for example, is dry weather, which is found on paragraph 5.
Okay. Now let's look for the words, synonyms, or paraphrase for question 2 until 5. Anybody?
Okay, for question number 2, I'll take the word experts. And I think the synonym would be scientists.
Mm-hmm.
And also the word agreement has the meaning with the word agree.
Agreement with agree. Okay.
And for question number 3, I'm gonna take the word goes back, which has the same meaning with reflected back. For question number 4, I'll take the word improves, has the same meaning with increase. And the last one from the question number 5, connect and linked to are synonyms, and also bad weather has the same meaning with storms.
All right. Now let's answer the question one by one. Number 1, anybody? What aspect of our changing climate causes forest fires?
The aspect of our climate change causing forest fire is drier weather conditions.
Okay. Now next question, number 2.
For number 2, it would be experts agree on basic physics.
Okay, can you help me with number 3 maybe, Kal?
I think it is infrared radiation.
Okay, thank you. Maybe Kelsey for number 4.
Okay, the answer for number 4 is air pollution that can improve our ability to send heat back up in space.
Okay. Anybody? Number 5, the last one.
I can help you. The answer is the melting ice.
Okay, thank you so much, guys, for answering that. Now I want to ask, on the scale 1 to 10, 1 for easy and 10 for difficult, how easy was it to find the answers in the passage for you? And I want to ask that if the synonyms or phrases help you or not.
Maybe I can start. I would rate it as a 3.
Okay.
The synonyms and phrases definitely helped me in finding the answers way faster without having to read the text all over again. I could just scan everything.
Okay, that's a good point.
For me, I will rate it 4 because it really helpful to find the answer effectively.
4 for you. Okay, so it's not that easy, but it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, thank you, Davin. Kelsey?
For me, I would rate the passage on the scale 4, same as Davin. I agree, there are lots of synonym, clause, and phrases that are easy to understand.
Okay. Which question did cause or effect phrases, or which help you answer?
Okay, I'm gonna answer this question. The cause or effect phrases that help us a lot in answering question. It's the question number 5A, for example.
Okay, so I have 2 last questions that I want you guys all to answer it. The first one is, are you surprised by the fact that there are benefits to our pollutions?
Okay, maybe I'm gonna start.
Okay.
For me, yes, I'm quite surprised. I never thought before that the increasing amount of carbon dioxide can give us a positive effect to the plant's growth.
Okay. Calista, maybe?
I'm also quite surprised by the fact that it has benefits. Because most of the time, all the information I read before always highlights the negative effects of carbon dioxide.
Okay, what about you, Davin?
Of course, it quite surprised me because after I read the passage, I learned that pollution can help warm the earth, and without pollution in the absorbing process, our earth will be to 20 degrees Celsius colder, and human wouldn't be living on the earth.
Okay, so let's move on to our last question. Should this information change how whether we stop pollution in the future?
In my opinion, no. Since the positive effect on plant growth will not continue in the long term based on the passage. So us humans still need to save the mother nature and stop pollution as soon as we can.
Calista, what do you think?
I think I agree with Kelsey's opinion on this.
Okay. And Davin?
Yes, I do agree with Kelsey too.
Okay, so you guys have the same opinions in this last question. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for your time. And we got a lot from today's discussion. We can conclude that although there are so many actions taken to fix the environmental issues will still persist. And as we know that the urgency is high. So let's always take a small steps for a better environment in the future. Okay, thank you guys. Goodbye.